Dan from Nero. We're at Wax Audio. This is for undergroundmusic.co.uk. Played here in this club before, actually, when it was Rhino before, and really good crowd. It's like I really kind of like clubs like this, kind of like a sweat box, and you're kind of right up in the action. Sounded awesome. Sounded really cool. Yeah. Really great. Yeah. We're looking for a label to kind of do an album with, and the Chase Estates guys got in touch. And we just really liked what they were going to stand for with the label, and obviously like always been big fans of their stuff. So it just seemed the logical place for us to go and work and sign our album deal with. So we're really kind of excited about it, and the label MTA is just really getting such a strong name right now. It's really one of the hottest labels out there. So it's really exciting to be part of it, actually. Really cool. The album's mainly dubstep with some drum and bass tracks, some house tracks. It's got quite a sort of epic kind of sound, quite sort of 80s influenced, actually, with kind of real 80s synthesizer kind of stuff, and sort of a bit different from what we've ever done before in a way, because an album, I think, is the first time you can really express yourself as artists. So it's kind of what we've been wanting to do for a long time, and so quite different from some of the stuff we've done before. So Innocence was actually the first release from the album, and the second release is called Me and You, and that's coming out in November. And then the albums should be out in March. We did a few kind of really important releases for us. The first actual release we did, called This Way, which still gets a great reaction. So that was a pretty special tune for us. And then I guess we followed that up quite closely with the Streets remix of Blinded by the Lights, and that was a really strong tune for us. So I think it was just putting out a series of tunes. We tried to keep stuff quite constant, so we're trying to keep the output sort of quite consistent, basically. We're kind of focused on dubstep now, but obviously, we still play quite a bit of D&B in our sets, and there's we've been playing quite a bit of house as well for the last sort of few months, and we're doing some house stuff on the album, so it's good to sort of start associating ourselves with house, which we've been writing for a long time but never really sort of released. So this will be the first time we've really people hear our house music output, which is quite sort of French electro influenced, basically. We've been writing a long time and never released an album, so for us it's kind of really important. It's the debut album, so we're just kind of making sure everything's perfect, basically.
This is Audio Wax Underground Music, and you're watching IC3. As soon as we got in, the vibe is very good, and it's Sunday. It's crazy, it's going off, man. Good tunes, good set, good vibe, nice people, happy, brilliant, and sounds nice. The sound sounds, fresh. Sounds nice. Well, I got into MCing through. I actually wanted to be a DJ first, so we used to practice at my friend's house, have a laugh and everything. And as a kid, me and my brother used to muck around rap and stuff. And then one time my mate was just look, pick up the headphone and just muck about. So we used to pretend we was a radio station and just do, what I was doing. But I did actually want to be a DJ first. And then it just gradually just came. It's a hobby. When I first started, I was very shy with that sort of thing. That took some time. I would never thought of doing anything like that years ago. Some people will be like, you've been around for ages, but I still think as an MC, you're learning every single minute. You're learning it. I don't think there's a time you can go, I've learned everything. I still think you're learning, because that DJ you may work with for years is going to play new stuff. He might change his style or something, so you're still going to learn. Do you know what I mean? Working with your Hypes and the Swifts, they play, if you listen to the sets recently, they play a bit of everything. So for you, it's nice. Like it. As I've got older, I've got liquid has grown a bit on me as well. I thought I'd do it different this year with a birthday. A lot of people have bashes and that. Mine's more of a party, party cake, fancy dress, like you said, and kind of let the hair down. We're the artists let their hair down. I remember 2 years ago, that Skibbity, Fat Man D, all doing break dancing and that, and after party competition, dance off, like you won't get that at raves, you know. So something different. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that, man. So for me, I'd like to say thank you very much. Thank you. This is IC3. Go to underground-music.co.uk. Peace, man.
Good evening. This is Xample and Lomax, aka Lodestar. Tonight was a sick night, man. Like, seriously, we played for an hour, but we wanted to play for like 3 hours, man. It was so sick in there, man. That was wicked. Southampton, like this club in particular, like I played in Southampton a few times, but this club is like, seriously, it's quite a small, compact kind of club, and like there's a really good vibe. People just want to dance all night, man, and that's what we're all about. It was a lot of fun, seriously. Like, we wanted to play like 3 times as long. I want to go back on the decks right now. That was fucking going off in there, man. Right, man. Seriously.
Big, yeah, it's not a lot of nights that you can come down on a Sunday night and it's going off like that. So yeah, shouts to you guys for putting it on. Big.
We're 100% Ram Records at the moment. We got an album dropping next year, like April, kind of May time.
Yeah.
It's going to be big. We got the next single coming up after Link to the Past, and that's looking to be like a huge release. So get ready for that, man. I'd say like the album is probably like half drum and bass, like the other half is probably like kind of down tempo. We got some dubstep on there, we got some electro, we've got some completely different stuff as well, but it's very musical and we got a lot of vocal stuff on there. We're really excited, like, you know, we think it's going to be big, man. I'm looking forward to it. Link to the Past was a big release for us, definitely. Like, it kind of had the slightly sort of crossover vibe, but I think that the key to that tune was like, you know, whether you're into your jump up or you're into your liquid stuff, like that tune was like the sort of the crossover tune that everyone's kind of into. So yeah, that was a big track for us. That Andy obviously made that into an anthem. That's just come out this week, 1st of October. So if you haven't got it, you need to get that. That's a big tune, seriously.
Like you say, we've come from solo careers previously, but over the past sort of 2 years, we've been focusing on working together. Just due to the fact that we find the output is a lot more interesting, combining our sort of signature sounds, and with us both being on the same label, it just made sense to sort of focus on that and work towards an album project, which, yeah, we're currently finishing off at the moment, so it's looking good. Coming up over the next sort of 6 months, we're focusing on pushing the Lodestar name. You can catch us doing an autumn tour with our vocalist IK and MC, Texas, so we'll be out on the road from sort of October through to December. And then hopefully releasing the next single from the album in January, with a view to get it out, the album out in April. So yeah.
Audio in Southampton has been a really good night for us. Like we've had quite a busy weekend with the Ram night and stuff, but tonight was really good fun. Like, seriously, I want to come back here very soon. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. We're looking forward to it. This is Xample and Lomax. We're signing out. We'll see you next time.